We live.
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. ALL'N. And I'm amazing. The people are amazing. And we are officially in week 31 of 52 in the year of 2021. And speaking of popping, y'all. Speaking of popping, hold on. I got something for y'all, Miss A.S. I'd like to encourage all of our listeners to check out Tallahassee's gourmet popcorn shop, Hard Pop Cafe, located at 1316 South Adams Street, Tallahassee, Florida, 32301. Hard Pop Cafe is home to the world famous Wakanda Pop and the brand new all-in white cheddar vegan pop. And if you're not in Tallahassee, I said if you're not in Tallahassee, no problem. They deliver, y'all. So place your order today. Y'all can visit bit.ly/all-in popcorn. That's all capitals, ALLN POPCORN. Y'all go order some. Matter of fact, after today's show, y'all, I got a cheat day because I did 10 miles on the bike today, Miss A.S. So I'm going to get some Wakanda for real. So, hold on. We done drop bombs on
popcorn, I see.
It's your fault, Miss A.S. You told me that we needed to go all in on the popcorn gang. So I went and hollered at them. I let them know that we announced it, and they so excited. They was like, listen, you gonna have white cheddar vegan pop. I ain't gonna lie, I should have wrote those down, and I didn't. So that's why I'm going to holler at them to learn. But I think we got like 3 vegan popcorns that y'all can select, and like it's available right now. So when y'all listen to this, if you're in Tallahassee and you want to go, just make certain that they open, because they got different. We got different hours. We're like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. And it's one other day I think that they're open throughout the weekday. But make certain y'all check that out. That vegan pot though, Miss A.S., I don't even like white cheddar, and it was amazing.
It was good. It
was amazing. I'm relearning my palate, my food palate, because I'm transitioning. I'm transitioning from this meat life to I'm not gonna be a vegan. I'm not. I've looked at some of the stuff that they do, but yeah, I'm transitioning. So as I'm transitioning, I'm starting to try new foods, try new things, and yeah, let's just say it was decent. Well, if you like that, it was amazing. But I'm not into white cheddar, and I still liked it. So that I think it was something good. So
I have to check it out. I'm probably going to look for like their more caramel type.
Yo,
yeah.
They got a caramel. You like peanut butter?
I do. Probably not on my popcorn though.
Okay, I think the do-si-do, like it's actually made out of the from the do-si-do Girl Scout cookie. You like do-si-do Girl Scout cookies?
I'm more of the s'mores with the caramel and the chocolate.
You know what? When I get there today,
coconut.
Ooh, okay. I don't know about coconut in my popcorn. I don't know about that one. But it sounds.
I don't know about peanut butter on my popcorn. So
see,
I might just try the white cheddar and call it a day.
Look, they do have some caramel, extreme, all types of caramel. Actually, I just had some caramel last week. I was like, hey, let me try that. Oh, we got a vegan caramel pop. Thank you. I was like, I knew that was one of them. But yeah, there's a vegan caramel pop that we have, and they said I can actually test that one when I come back. So I'm gonna test that one, and I'm gonna let you know how it was. But the regular caramel is amazing, absolutely amazing.
Okay.
So y'all know the show don't start. We drop bombs on them. How are you doing today? That's first I gotta ask, because again,
I'm doing very well. Today has been amazing already. I met up with my first cousins on my mom's side. Love them so much. Shout out to them. for taking me to brunch. It
Ooh.
was amazing. We went to brunch. You know, we're big brunchers out here in Atlanta, so
I would ask where'd you go, but they I doubt that they gave us some money. So we shameless plug. Where'd you go? We'll give them a shout out. Was the food good?
It was amazing. Miss Icy's Kitchen. It's really good.
Miss Icy's Kitchen.
Yeah.
We'll send you
their waffles and waffles, eggs, and they were out of chicken sausage, so I had shrimp. It was really good.
Chicken sausage. So you went with
Make a reservation, because I tried to go like a long time ago with my cousin, and that was not happening with the parking. And it gets real like brunch here. It's like the club line. Like you might as well forget it if you don't have a reservation for some places. So we had a reservation, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
Okay.
Love you so much.
Hey, shout out to the cousins for little cousins or big cousins.
Big cousins. I'm the younger one.
Okay, shout out to Big Cuz gang taking Miss Say Yes to some brunch. But y'all don't forget, this is a teamwork thing. So y'all can send me to brunch somewhere. I'm hungry too. I eat food too. It's all good. Oh. It's all good. But Miss Say Yes. The show don't start until we really drop bombs on them. And I gotta hit, and you know I'm a huge Jay-Z stan.
Friend of foe, yo, state your biz. You tend to know? There it is.
I run the show, right? So I'ma jump right into this, cause I can't do this without my co-host. But y'all, Miss Say Yes. You called me out. You called me out the other day. I was minding my own business, y'all. And next thing you know, I go on social media and Miss Say Yes said that I was being mean, y'all, for being her accountability partner. So I'm going to just jump into this. We're just going to jump right in. I'm just going to ask you, how did your It's Only 30 challenge week 1 go?
Sucked. And I was very transparent in my stories about it. Follow me, X_BeautyStar_X. It sucked. So the first day I did my 30 sit-ups, did 20 something push-ups, and I just about passed out. I know I look very good, and I look like I'm in a lot of shape. Georgia heat is trash. So what ends up happening to me, the intention is always there, but the heat is like, no ma'am. And then with my dog, I also post this, but you try coming out here to work out in this heat and see what happens.
Listen, I slid in your DM. I did not tag you. I slid in your DM. I ain't even make it public for everybody, y'all, but she wanted y'all to know that I was being a friend in holding my co-host accountable, because I got a series of questions, right? I'm just gonna ask you.
It feels like fitness boot camp, y'all. He gonna call you out.
Listen, all y'all gotta do, y'all can just text me. I'm trying to add y'all into the accountability group. The group is getting bigger and bigger. It's not too late to join. And Miss Say Yes, you said you was committing. Like, those words came out of your mouth. You was.
When I was like, forget that. Like, the heat was real. I do other things throughout. I do amazing things within my world, but working out and doing those sit-ups and push-ups was just not where, that's just not where I was at this week. I mean, maybe next week I might say, you guys, I killed it, but yeah, this past week I was like, me in the heat and just even being outside for a short period of time, like it was just a lot. It was a lot for me this week.
Okay, now just asking. Do you have a friend that may either A, have a gym pass, or live in a community where they got a whole clubhouse?
I'm not going to no gym in Atlanta. That's out.
Or a clubhouse. Like.
Okay, yeah, I got that. I have that. But even I I'd rather just walk my dog. I mean, or go up run up and down some stairs or whatever, you know, at a park. A little old school with that. I'm not going to no gym because I don't feel like getting beat and finding a matching 2-piece just to gym here in Georgia. I'm just being real.
I feel you.
I will, however, find a park, or you know, we have a lot of parks with like the steps and stuff like that, and my dog loves it. So I'll do something like that, or I'll go walking for like some miles in a park or something. That'll be good.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Okay. So my question for you, okay? Just walk with me. I'm going somewhere, y'all. And I'm not chastising Miss Say Yes, y'all. So if you just tuned in, back up a little bit.
Where I'm at with it.
Yeah, accountability. You know, that's my goal. Is to hold us accountable, see how we're doing. You know, matter of fact, I need you to jump in the group. I need you to jump in the group me that we got so we can continue to, everybody can hold us accountable. Matter of fact, when we done with this, I'm going to be jumping in there because, y'all, I was the only person to check in today so far. So I'm calling out everybody in the group. It's only 30 so far. I'm the only one, and I overachieved. I put in a 10-piece on the bike, 10.9, and I got a trophy, Miss Say Yes.
But that's why you're a fitness trainer. You do this with your eyes closed. There are some of us that it could be weather conditions.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a lot. It's not making excuses. It's just like some days I wake up and I'm like ready to go with it, and other days I'm like, I'm not feeling it. It's 90 degrees. My leave out for my sew-in is looking a mess. I'm not about to do this. And I'm just being honest. I'm being so honest with you. Like,
and
whatever. If it needs to flab, it's going to flab, and then we'll tuck it later. Because that's just not what we're doing.
And I hear this often, right? And the biggest things I tell people is, and we talked about this a couple weeks back, is roll out of the bed, y'all. Like I fall out of the bed and then I be like, man, I'm down here now. I might as well push up. Man, I might as well just keep on doing this until I'm done. I do 50.
I wish I felt that way.
And we'll get there, right? So, and I really believe that today is gonna kick some of us in the butt. And I'm speaking to me as well with all of this, and I'm speaking to all of our listeners. So my question that I have for you, is God omnipresent? You know, that's my question for you. I'm gonna ask Miss A.S. because I can't ask all of, you know, I can't ask the people. We ain't going live today, so they can't answer. So that's just, is God, Miss A.S., is God omnipresent?
That's a good one. You kind of caught me off guard with that one. You kind of caught me off guard.
It's all good. Yeah, I'll let y'all know. From my studies, he's everywhere.
God is, if you're asking in a widespread sense, yeah, God is everywhere.
Yeah. So surface level questions. I'm going to bring it all together.
Okay, so I'm a deep thinker. I'm an overthinker. So you have to, okay, so say we're going to keep it.
Yeah, we surface.
Cornbread length.
Yeah, we surface layer right here. We surface layer right now. Yeah. So, okay, next question. The scripture tells us living by faith and hope is a command. Is that correct? Or is it a suggestion? Okay, all right. So it's a command. Scripture tells us we got to live by faith and hope. That's a command. They're not asking you. The scripture is telling you. The Lord is aware of our weaknesses even more than we are. Would you agree with that statement?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, you committed to the challenge last week, correct?
I did.
Okay. So, you committed to the challenge. I committed to the challenge. And I got like 3 or 4 of our avid listeners. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to New York. I don't got the cities pulled up, but I do know those 3 states. We got people tuning in all of the time. We have people from each one of those states. I got friends that said that they were going to commit to the challenge. So, Miss A.S., you're not alone. And even I, Mr.ALL'N, I've made commitments to doing something, then not following through. It happens, right? So, this week, I want to discuss I want
And I don't
to.
feel bad at all about it. Let me just let you know that I don't feel bad at all about it. I'm content. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so good. I like that you added that piece in there, y'all. And so I'm gonna really get into that. So it was a reason that I hit this friend of foe. Y'all know. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it back to y'all, Jessica. Y'all was like, why did
Friend of foe, yo, state your biz. You tin the dough? There
it is.
Me, I run the show.
And meet friend or foe. So before we jump into the faith report, though, I'm gonna get into that one. Why we call today friend or foe? Why I asked you those questions? How it connects. But before we get into all of that, Miss Say Yes, I want you to, can you announce our that, you know, we got some flow today. So can you let the viewers know what all we got coming up with the show before I get into our faith section?
Absolutely. So today we are going to talk to the beautiful Crystal Denise. I am so excited to bring her in on an interview. She's such an amazing guru, fashion, tech, you name it, here in the Atlanta area. So be on the lookout for her and all of her amazing upcoming projects. And I look forward to talking to you on a fitness level. We're going to talk about Madonna and her secrets to staying beautiful. Ooh. And you know, Madonna was a good friend to the so perfect Prince.
I thought you was gonna say Tupac.
No, she might have. I don't know.
She dated Tupac. She dated Tupac.
She dated Tupac. Oh,
yeah.
Come on, Madonna.
I'm a huge Pac fan, so that's why I thought you was.
I love Pac too, but I didn't know that she dated him. But I know that she was very close to Prince. So, and you guys know I live for him. So, I'm so excited to talk about some of her beauty secrets and ways to looking young or staying young and fit, and whatever else Mr.ALL'N want to throw out there, including holding us accountable for not meeting our 30-day challenge.
It ain't over yet, y'all. It's only 30, but how we start is a very, very important thing. So that's what we got? That's what we got for today, right? So we got the interview section, and she in the green room, y'all. So Miss Crystal Denise is with us. She in the green room. Let me just take a peek at her. All right, yeah. She in the green room, so she hear everything we doing. This like a real life, you know, the interviews, and we bring the people out and all of that. So we got that one, but y'all got to stay in tune, because trust me, get your pen and your pads, because if you don't take notes for the faith section, you definitely don't want to miss the flow. I'm super excited just to dig deep into this one, because just looking at her bio and everything, I'm just like, yo, this is definitely Black girl magic. So
absolutely.
Without further ado, y'all, is it okay, Miss Say Yes? And somebody asked me, they was like, why do you ask Miss Say Yes if it's okay to pray? And this is like my transition, you know, because she might still be, you know, we ratchet Christians around here sometimes. And sometimes we be wanting to, hold up, I ain't done getting that piece out of me yet. So I just be wanting to make certain that we got all of that. Because I ain't seen Miss Say Yes since last week, y'all. Yeah, this might be my co-host and all, but she live in one state. I live in another state. So we communicate, but I ain't seen her all week. So I got to make certain that my co-host is good, y'all. All right, so that's why I do that one.
I'm more than good. I'm so loved out here in Atlanta. I'm so happy to be home. I can't stop.
There's no place like home. No place like home. So, you ready to get this prayer on? Week 31, our 31st prayer out of 52. We coming, man, this week going year. I mean, this year is going fast. So, let's take it to God in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this day. Dear Lord, we are grateful for the anointing work of Jesus on our behalf. We're thankful that through his sacrifice, we're able to access real love, real hope, and real peace. Help us, dear Lord, to keep our eyes on you. Help us, dear Lord, to commit and follow through. Help us, Father, to hold on to your word as it says in Hebrews 4:16, to go boldly in the throne of grace. We look at you, Father, And sometimes we ask, are we a friend or are we a foe? Sometimes we look at you and we ask, are you a friend or are you a foe? But we know, dear Lord, by your word, if we go boldly to the throne of grace and we look at you as a friend, you will not leave us. We thank you for week 31 being a blessing to all that hear it now and in the future. These blessings we ask in your son Jesus' name. Amen. Let the people say amen.
Okay, now to the faith section, Sunshine.
Man,
Who do you doubt? Get into it.
So, with the faith report, right? What I want to ask y'all is, now this is a question for those that are watching this on the YouTube. Y'all, shout out to YouTube. Why do you doubt, right? I've asked this question before. Why do you doubt? So this question I want to ask is, why do you doubt the relationship that you have with Jesus? Why do you doubt the relationship that you have with God? Our reading for this week, y'all can dig in deep, is found in Romans chapter 5, verse 1 through 11. That's Romans chapter 5, verse 1 through 11. People often struggle with fractured relationships that they may or may not have caused. My question is, how can these relationships be reconciled?
Some things don't need to be. Go ahead.
Some things don't need to be reconciled. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you then. Let me ask you, Ms. Sayers, have you ever set a personal goal and didn't follow through?
Yes, like that 30 challenge. I did not do 50 sit-ups. I did not do 50 push-ups every day that I committed to, and I did not walk my 1 mile. So, and I told you guys that I did not follow through with the challenge.
Right. So now y'all see why I asked this question earlier. It's a setup, y'all. It's a good setup, but it's to help.
Look, I call my own stuff out.
Yes. Yeah, and we have to be vulnerable. That's what we do on this podcast. If y'all have been tuned in long, and if it's your first time, thank y'all. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the download. It helps the numbers. It helps algorithm. Let us continue to spread the good word of what we're trying to do. But we're all about accountability, right? So my second question, it's kind of, I know this one, but I'm asking the viewers, but I'm going to ask you also, Miss Say Yes, is have you ever told someone you would do something and you didn't?
In the past, yes. So that's why I'm such a woman of my word now.
Mm-hmm.
One thing one of my cousins did teach me, and it stuck with me years ago, like in my 20s, be a woman of your word. Yeah, I was a person that would overcommit, and then when reality set in, either I didn't have the time to do it, or like I said, I overcommitted to things that I just, wasn't organized enough to see things through. So that's why I'm such a goal getter now, and am really adamant about, if I say I'm going to commit to something, I see it through. That's just as I've gotten, a little more mature, and just I saw what sticking to your goals and the things you want to do really can get you, where it can get you. So yes, to answer your question, yes. Okay,
you're talking about See It Through. That's a dope poem. Anybody just in the poems, y'all go look it up. See It Through, Edgar A. Guess. It only takes one action. All right, y'all, this one, listen, this gonna hit some of us in the face. It hit me when I wrote these notes. And Miss Say Yes, I'm just using you. You're just the filler in, okay? Because I can't pick on, I guess, okay? Because they're not here right now. They're listening, and we can't see them, or they're watching this. So it's me and you right now. So it only takes one action, y'all. One, like Adam, to fall out of God's grace. Because if we've set a personal goal and we didn't follow through, we sinned. If we told someone we were going to do something and we didn't do it, we sinned. Now, you might be like, come on, Mr.ALL'N. I'm not judging. I am here to make certain we understand the sin can be huge. The sin can be small. Sin is sin. It don't matter. Our goal, though, is to sin less. as a ratchet Christian, if myself, my goal is every day to live less ratchetness. Live less ratchetness. That's my goals, right?
Day for forgiveness of your sins as well.
And asking for forgiveness. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I know some days, my line brother birthday. Shout out. I don't care if you get mad. Shout out to Clay. His birthday was my tray dog, my back dog. His birthday was the 22nd. And y'all know Mr.ALL'N don't go out, y'all. One, it's cooties out there, so I ain't going. All right. But my line brother, it's his birthday. He wanted to go out. He wanted to get a drink. So guess what? I had a drink. I went out. It's not something that I do all the time. And I still had to forgive. I was like, Lord, forgive me. Had a drink, feeling myself, you know. Just be feeling yourself. You say some stuff you shouldn't have said. Not that way. I like to pick on people sometimes. Like, you try to pick on me, I'm gonna pick on you. Don't call for me, I won't call for you. But we talked about this, Miss Sayes. I ain't got to answer everybody call. I agree. But I get a little drink in me. I be forgetting that I gotta practice being less ratchet every day. So again, we gotta ask for forgiveness. We have to understand what sin does and the effect. Well, we got to understand what sin does, right? We can't say if it's a big sin or it's a little sin. Sin is sin. And what does sin do? Sin destroys a person's relationship with God. It makes the person an enemy of God. It puts the sinner in danger of God's judgment and punishment and condemns the person to eternal damnation. I don't know about y'all, but I don't even know what damnation means, but it don't sound positive at all. And eternal, that means forever, ever. I ain't trying to go that route. So I'm trying to make certain that I do things that, one, I feel good about, but two, the fair-haired youth that's coming behind me, when they cross the bridge, they can be like, you know what? I like what Mr.ALL'N is about. When he talk about sin, he's not chastising me, but he's making certain that I don't mess up my new Jordans. What do I mean by that? I don't want you stepping in no that you could have avoided. You know what I'm saying? So it happens, y'all. It happens. So here's my thing. Let's say yes. When people return to God, spiritually, they become new creations. Like, have you, because a lot of times I talk to myself. So Miss A.S., have you ever been a little felt that you were disconnected with God for a period in life or maybe a time and then came back? And if so, well, let me ask that. Did you ever feel disconnected with God and you weren't just all in with him?
I won't say disconnected. I did go through a period of discouragement by Christian actions. I will say that during a traumatic time.
Okay.
I don't think I won't say I was disconnected with God. I did have to go through a period of discouragement though.
It's like y'all best friends, and you know when your best friend do something to you, you ain't gonna stop being best friends with them, but you just like, I don't know right now. So you kind of just had your. Say that again.
Friendships are relationships. Me and my best friend say that all the time. You have to nurture those. You have to nurture your friendships just like you do your actual romantic relationship. And a lot of people feel like, you know, they don't. They feel like you could just. There are some people that are less maintenance, or low maintenance, where you can just kind of check in with them every now and then, pick up where you left off. But I feel like most of your closest friends, you have to really treat it like a relationship and just, you know, checking in with each other, spending time with each other, really putting in the effort to make sure that you guys don't lose that connection.
So in those relationships, when you came back together, did you feel rejuvenated? Did you feel like maybe a piece of you is just now like something like when I work out, right? And then, you know, I'm sweaty and everything. And then when I take my shower and I put on my fresh clothes, I just feel like fresh air. I feel like a fresh human being. And that's sort of like with my relationships. You know, I don't see my friends and my cousins in a while, and I see them. It's just rejuvenated. Am I the only one, or do you face those same feelings as well?
Yeah, like even with my cousins today, you know, I haven't seen them, some of them in a little bit. You know, we're close, definitely when we're together. It's such a beautiful thing to see us. You know, our moms or sisters. So like when we get together, it's like our moms living all over again through us. So it's really a beautiful thing to see, and I'm so thankful for it. You know, but yeah, when you pick up where you left off and you just keep feeding those relationships and spending time together, it's so amazing. My heart is so full today.
Man, I love it.
I'm all mushy. Like, I'm so happy.
Nah, that's dope. Like I was with a friend yesterday, and they saw their cousin, and they didn't know that their cousin lived in the neighborhood that we saw them at. They were like, "Oh my God, that's my cousin!" And like that same energy that you have, because you know in Tallahassee, it's just like people just pop up, and you're like,
knows everybody in Tallahassee. Everybody knows everybody, and I can. To the listeners, if you don't know me personally, my grandmother, I'm deeply rooted in Tallahassee. So my grandmother is the mother of her church. Like, it is a big deal. So I can talk about Tallahassee, and y'all Floridians don't come for me, because my dad's side of the family is from Florida. So I'm deeply rooted in Florida, and everybody knows everybody in that small town. So
yo, just stay off our small town, man. They said you ain't checked in enough to call us small town, man. We ain't seen you in a while. So
you know what?
I'm just saying.
They say yes, riding through to pick up her white cheddar popcorn. So
love. We just waiting. You know, we could do a show from the popcorn shop. So my question though that I had, we could actually do a show from the popcorn shop.
But I'm talking to you about dates for that.
All right, let's make it happen. We ready. So my question for you: how do you reconcile with God? Because friend or foe, right? A lot of us, Miss Say Yes, we're not, okay, I'm going to say me, okay? A lot of me's are not where you're at right now, okay? So you've been through some trials, you've been through some tribulations, you moved back, and you know, God got your back. Some of us, we trying to figure out, because again, sin is sin, right? So Miss Say Yes sinned, y'all, okay? In the essence of, I know, look, I was like, in the essence of, she made a commitment verbally. She put it out in the universe. So when she put it out into the universe, God here.
Finish my sit-ups and push-ups and do 1 mile walk.
When you say you're going to do something in the presence of God,
you tripping.
Listen, again, that's why I say everybody not gonna like it, but it is what it is. It don't matter if it's a big sin or a little sin. But I truly believe, y'all, if we can start identifying the little sins, we like, ooh, that's a sin. All right.
So it's the sin that I didn't finish my push-ups and sit-ups because it was hot outside.
Not the sin that you didn't finish them. The sin is. Listen, the sin piece comes in, y'all, with the.
I said I was gonna do some push-ups and sit-ups, and I didn't complete, but I at least thought on myself. My goodness.
So that's the reconcile piece. Thank you. That's the reconcile piece, right? So the sin came in when she said, "This is what I'm gonna do." Right? How many? Now let's turn it. We ain't just about to pick on my co-host. We gonna pick on ourselves. So let's look internally. Last week, how many things did you say you were gonna do and you didn't do? Some of you said you were gonna go grocery shopping and you were gonna cook dinner for your significant other, and you ain't do it. Some of us.
Maybe they were tired. Maybe they had a long day. Maybe they decided to order takeout. Things happen.
As a man of Omega, I'm gonna take it there. Excuses, right? Excuses are tools of the
on that grill.
Tools of the incompetent. Those that use them seldom amount to anything but more nothingness.
You know how to barbecue. Order your side.
So y'all, it
Get in my DM. Don't come for me.
look, oh yeah, y'all stay out the DM, y'all. Cause listen, every time you point a finger, they say 4, but I'm actually looking, Miss Say Yes. There's 3 more pointing back at you. Okay, so if you point a finger, there's 3 more pointing back at you. So don't be sliding in my DM. Don't be sliding in Miss Say Yes DM. So the thing though, y'all, is we have to realize so many times we're making promises. When we open our mouth, when we say we're going to do something to someone, when we say we're going to do something, someone is expecting something to be done on the other end. God is omnipresent. He hears everything. He hears the things that we are placing out into the world. And here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. God gets excited just like that when we say we're going to commit, when we say we're going to not hit the snooze button, when we say we're going to get up 5 minutes earlier, when we say that we're going to commit because it's only 30. The commitment is what God likes. But so many times, myself included, Miss Say Yes, and go ahead, take your 2 fingers and point them back at yourself. You also have said you were going to do things and you didn't do them.
Well, I did do well with the snooze button, so that was another commitment.
That's what I'm talking about.
We said that we wasn't going to hit the snooze button this week, and I did very well with waking up. I had a really early meeting this week for a training for work. Shouts out to my manager. She did an amazing job with presenting everything. I got up early for that. That was really good. So I did well with that. So okay. There you go.
Congratulations.
I just didn't do them push-ups and them sit-ups, but I got up early and I did what needed to be done.
Good job, because I unsnoozed. Okay, I failed on Friday. I epically failed on Friday. I epically failed. So we can say I epically sinned on Friday, y'all. I mean, I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock on Friday. Like, yeah. I missed my morning meetup. I did get my push-ups and everything in, but yeah. So Friday, listen, I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I was putting it in there. I was like, look, it was something I failed at this week. So I don't want y'all to feel bad. But here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. Oh, my goodness, I'm sorry. Let me calm down and give it to y'all. How do you reconcile with God, right? How? That's what y'all like. How do you reconcile? Oh, my gosh, every little thing. I'm going to be eternal damnation. No. Follow Jesus' advice that he gave us in Matthew chapter 6, verse 11 through 12. Smile in the storms of life. Smile in the storms of life. And can I tell y'all a secret? Can I tell y'all a secret? God views us as his friend. I'm gonna say that just in case y'all wasn't. I was like, huh? God views us as his friend, y'all. And let me pull this piece up. Romans 5:1, the very first verse. You know, we read it 1 through 11. Y'all know I'm not about to sit here and read all of it for you. You can read it yourself. But Romans chapter 5, verse 1 says, therefore, since we have been made right in God's sight by faith, we have peace with God because of what Jesus Christ, our Lord, has done for us. So, Miss Say Yes. Christians need to stop having fearful expectations of God's judgment and have eager anticipation of living in God's kingdom. Like, listen, y'all, we all living in a pandemic, right? Hey, it's a global pandemic. So, of course, we're going to have adversaries and it's going to come. But if we can just start looking at adversaries as a good thing, I think we can reconcile with God eternally a lot faster. And I think that's the problem. Like, I'm gonna go to me. I'm gonna go to me now. Okay. So Friday, I didn't wake up early. I know. I'm like, man, every day this week, I haven't hit that snooze button. I still to this moment don't know what happened. I don't even remember the snooze going off. Yeah, it's what happens when you're hanging with your line brother, right? For his birthday. So I'm like, I woke up in the morning and I'm like, oh my goodness, the first thing, y'all, the first thing I started thinking was, man, I can't believe I did that. Man, I done failed. Man, I done sinned. Man, God about to be mad at me. I ain't about to have no good day today. Whoa. And then I had to have some positive self-talk and said, God's my friend. Mm-hmm. The fact that he already forgave me just because I got faith in him. He's like, all right, get up. Just get up and get moving. You done apologized. That's all I really needed. Just say I'm sorry. Just keep it moving. Right? So in practice, so some of us might be listening and be like, all right, Mr.ALL'N, I hear you. Like, you're giving me a whole bunch of Bible stuff, right? The Bible. As ratchet Christians, we need more than just the Bible. Sometimes we actually need stuff to do. So I'm going to give us three things that I need y'all to do. And this is how I really feel like we can reconcile with God. And we can determine that God is our friend. God is not our foe. Even through the adversaries that we go through, he is our friend. So the first thing that I need you to do, I need us to ask ourselves, how do you see your relationship with God? Do you see Jesus, with Jesus? Do you see Jesus as a stern taskmaster, like a strict parent, that one that's like, this is always looking over your shoulder, wanting to make a mistake? I'm glad my parent wasn't one of those parents, but I did have teachers like that. That's just always looking up, like, look, let me do my work. You're making me nervous. Mm-hmm. And some of us look at Jesus that way, like he's always, when I woke up on Friday, that was the thought that I had, is that he's looking at me like, man, you done messed up, this and that. But instead, I challenge us to see, do you look at Jesus as a friend to whom you can carry all your problems, knowing that he's going to listen to them and give you the best advice? Mm-hmm. Friend or foe, state your biz. He's a friend, okay? So I need y'all to understand that your profile of God, friend or foe, helps to determine your approach to the difficulties we encounter in life. If we don't see God as a friend, and we're going to be reluctant to share our problems with God, and we're going to be hesitant to approach God, and our prayers are going to become shallow, and our efforts to find solutions are going to be mute. So you got to ask yourself, how do you see him? Friend or foe? And then once you determine that one, when you actually look at it, Miss Say Yes, I think you're going to have a very hard time of wanting to keep him as a foe. When you understand that the adversaries are there to help you, right? So I said it in my prayer, but I want y'all to remember this advice in Hebrews 4:16. Hebrews 4:16. Hebrews 4:16. Go boldly to the throne of grace. I don't care, y'all, what it is. You overslept. I don't care if you committed to the it's only 30 challenge and you didn't do good in week 1. Guess what? It's only 30. So you have more days ahead of you than you do behind you. That was a word. You got more in front of you. The best is yet to come. So it's okay. Last week is last week. If you're going to commit, let's make certain that we commit. All right? So, Miss Say Yes. That's all I got for the people today. Like, I wanted to bring a different angle this week. Like, I'm
helping y'all. I just had to cough and drink some water. Okay.
Like,
you gotta say that.
Yeah. You know, people. I'm like, like y'all, like
okay over there. I'm healthy. Also, allergy season.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out there. So the reason this angle was a little bit different, y'all, and some of y'all can hear, like, again, y'all, me and Miss Say Yes are good, y'all. Let me make sure y'all know that one. But we gonna make certain that we hold each other accountable and that we're being vulnerable. And in our vulnerability, we want you to become vulnerable as well. And the best way that y'all can do that, we gotta let go of this thing called pride and just do it. Let go of this thing called pride and just do it. And here's the thing, Miss Say Yes, and why I really was talking with you, right? So the listeners, y'all can continue to listen in, but I'm about to have a conversation with Miss Say Yes real quick, and hopefully it helps other people. When we say that we're going to do something, when we use our platform, right? People are motivated by people with platforms, whether it's a big platform, small platform. People like to feel connected to something. And when we make a commitment, we don't know that sometimes someone may just need to see us doing it. And that's why I started posting. I was just posting in the group, in our group me that I was complete, but now I started putting it on the social media because we don't know that by us making a commitment on this podcast or somebody watching it on the YouTube, and then they see us putting work behind our faith, that might just be that one push that they need so they could turn their life around and be able to create more birthdays and make it to their next birthday. So that's one thing that I keep in my head is I don't know who may be watching, who may need this. So on the days that I don't feel like doing it, that's what I hold on to, and I keep on pushing. So that's why it's important when we got platforms that when we say something, we got to do it, because God want to elevate us and we don't know how our blessings are connected. So that's why
I'm not committing to 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups this week. I will commit to the walk for sure, because that's easier for me. Like I said, with walking the dog, that's a part of my routine. And continuing to serve my community in various ways, I can commit to that. But I cannot commit to push-ups and sit-ups this week because it almost took me out. I saw my story. Like it was.
What if you did like 10 every hour though?
I can do 10
every hour until we succeed.
Okay. Yeah. That I like the way that sounds. 10. I could do 10. Let me go in the other room away from the dog.
Come
on. The people like, no.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Hour. That sounds better.
It is. So I'm gonna set some alarms in my phone. I'm gonna text you. And the rest of y'all, if y'all want me to text y'all too, y'all just text 850-279-5252. It's only 30. I keep telling y'all texting me, I'll hold you accountable. Running from it will not save you. And with that being said, Miss Say Yes. With that being said, look, Miss Say Yes, I'm just gonna flip the screen.
Oh, look how pretty that pink and purple.
So y'all already know what time it is. When we flip the screen, it is time for the fitness report. So Miss Say Yes sent me some stuff, and I got excited, y'all, because Miss Say Yes seemed like she back in her bag, y'all. She told me the other day that she was like, in a previous life, I had this. I'm a licensed dad. I was like, whoa! I need you to put some of that to put that in place so we can all get that good skin, men, women, all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna let Miss Say Yes do what she do. Cause I'm gonna drink my water and get ready for that next session, y'all. Cause I'm ready for this interview and I'm ready to hear what you got to say. Cause you always bring us. You ain't freezing nothing today, is you?
No, we're not doing any freezer abs today. You know, we help the men with the testosterone and the whole nine. This week we're just gonna talk about secrets to looking ageless women, and men can also take some of the tips too. This is gonna come from Women's Health because last week we did the men's journal. So we're gonna take this from Women's Health Mag, and we're gonna talk about the one and only Madonna, who was great friend to Prince and the ex of Tupac, according to Mr.ALL'N. Shouts out to her. That girl did that. But one thing she's really big on that I saw from this, and this is so true, is trying to reduce her stressors. So as we know, stress can age you. So you definitely need to find an outlet, whether it's working out with Mr.ALL'N, whether it is you know, going for just a walk, walking away when things become too overwhelming, just stepping away from for a minute, finding different ways to release your stress can help your skin. As well as she has a skincare routine, and she also advises that you tap into a personal esthetician. If you're not able to do that, you guys can you can also DM me. I can tell you different ways you can get like inexpensive memberships for facials. Facials can save your skin, believe it or not, the older you get. Okay, come on, hand raise. I couldn't even. Go ahead.
I just wanted to know what an esthetician was. I'm writing notes. I'm a little lost.
Our listeners know what an esthetician is almost like a master cosmetologist, except for with master cosmetology, we touch hair, skin, nails, we touch all of it. But with the esthetician, they specialize in your skin. So the health of your skin, whether it's facials, whether it's microdermabrasion, just whatever you need to look rejuvenated and to come up with a skin routine based off of your skin type, whether it's oily, dry, or you have a combination of both. That's just me tapping into my master cosmetologist.
Nah, thank you. I was lost. I was like, I'm trying to follow along, but okay, thank you.
Yes, so you know, going to a dermatologist or to an esthetician, someone that can really cater to your skin or issues that you might have with your skin, how to get rid of those issues. And let me just put down women's health. Let me just talk to you one-on-one about Miss Say Yes. Beauty Six. Just drink water. Water is your friend. It is your best friend. I was asking for water to be passed to me. Water is your friend. It saves your life. Drink water. Flush toxins out of your body, out of your skin. Drink water along with, believe it or not, the Indian clay mask. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. You can even pull it up on YouTube. Just some YouTubers have done like the 7-day Indian clay mask. It's inexpensive. It's about less than $10. You can purchase that, mix it with some water, do a little light mask over your skin, 15 minutes, rinse it off. It pulls a lot of the toxins and everything that you might have going on with your skin out. I love that. But water for me is my best friend. You know, drinking a lot of water, getting enough sleep. Sleep is a beauty secret. A lot of people are lacking sleep. It gives you your second wind, your new layer of skin. Go to bed, you know, to reduce those bags under your eyes or dark spots and different things. But yeah, Indian clay mask, water, sleep. Those are my beauty secrets. It's inexpensive. It's cheap. It's great. Every now and then, when I was in North Carolina, I was going to get facials like every month, but then I like switched it out and I was like, no, I'd rather just get massages because I was more stressed in my back than I was in my skin. So, you know, if you're not on that, then I just gave you 3 things. You sleep, water, Indian clay mask. Those are your 3 friends. Or like the lovely Madonna suggested, tapping into an esthetician, you know, is a great thing. Somebody that can really tell you what you're going to need for your skin type. And that's your beauty secret for this week. So go to sleep, drink your water.
So asking for the guys, because I know all ladies know this, right? How do you find an esthetician?
How do you find an esthetician? Google. Look it up. You know what? Thank you for asking me that, because that will be, I'm going to see if I can find a directory for estheticians for you guys and give you some tips.
Okay.
How about that? That's what we'll do for next week. I will see, I will look up some things for you based off of whatever. I'm going to research for you. Some estheticians.
Okay, appreciate that. And my last question I have is this Indian clay mask. Is that something you buy, or because you said add water? Okay, so like I can go to like CVS or something?
You can order it off of Amazon. You can get a container, like a little clear container or white container, just whatever. something you don't mind messing, or a cup. Mix a little water in it, make it into a mask or whatever. Like it's like clay, like it's gonna be very clunky. You'll see or whatever. I might even need to, next time I mix mine, I'll record it so you can see what I'm talking about. And then you just put it over your skin for like 10-15 minutes, you know, take it off. I like it because it pulls everything, especially with me doing the modeling and the other stuff behind the scenes with getting my makeup done and everything. When I'm ready to take all that stuff off, it pulls all of it out of my skin. So I love it.
Now, is that something that only women can use, or can men do?
Men can use it.
Men can use that also? Okay, okay. Yeah. Indian clay mask. Okay, yeah. Do it hurt? Like. Okay,
so it's tight. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then the longer you leave it on, it gets extremely tight. It's uncomfortable. It can, if you leave it on too long, it is uncomfortable, and it does feel weird. Like you gotta like move your face around to kind of
okay.
So it does what it needs to do. You know, it works. It definitely works. But like after 10-15 minutes, you know, do it for like 7 days or whatever, you will notice a difference in your skin.
Okay, got you. I have very oily skin in my face, so this seems like something that I may be interested in trying. Absolutely. So I'm asking for my fellas, you know, and this is why we do stuff like this, so we can learn. Just like why we got our guest today, which is a Jill of all trades, because we like to learn.
Oh, Denise, you're gonna love her. She's amazing.
So I thank you, Miss Say Yes. Like that was amazing. Like I told her to get back in that bag, y'all, because I'm trying to have that skin and like my beard and everything. You know, I ain't cut it down like I usually do, but you know, I want everything smooth. I want, you know, when I come on camera, they like, oh, why your skin looks so good? And I'm like, Miss Say Yes did it. You know, so because I ain't putting no makeup on. That's one thing. Until they start cutting checks, I'm not putting no makeup on. We come on screen.
When you get under, you will need some makeup eventually for where you're headed. Like you
yeah, eventually.
Yeah, once you're under them lights, you need to be a little dabbed, especially if you're oily. You gotta.
Oh, so they're gonna be dabbing me, y'all. So that's why I'm gonna get on my Indian clay mask, so that way I don't be super oily. And then, you know, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but maybe, you know, my skin will look so good that they want to add me to like a fashion show or something. And you know, so I'm gonna holler at like our
crystals.
Matter of fact, I think we need to just pull Crystal up out of the back room then, so I could get these questions on. You know, I can audition. I ain't got enough room to do a little walkway and all, but we're gonna see what it do. So let me check in the back, Miss Say Yes. Let me look in the green room. All right, she look like you ready? You ready, Miss Crystal? Give me a head nod. Let me see. Okay, Miss Crystal, she say she ready to get it in with us. I think the people are ready to hear from Black Girl Magic. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, let us put your hands together and y'all welcome our guest of the hour, Miss Crystal Denise. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am amazing, blessed, highly favored, and I'm gonna just keep it 100. I am so excited to have you with us. I don't know what it is, y'all. I've been nervous. Like I went on Miss Crystal's IG and just seeing. I'm like, yo. She's like me. She's like better than me. She does everything and some. And I just, if it's okay, look, I got a few. Where are my questions? I got just a few questions. I know you've been sitting in the back. I'm gonna try to stick to the questions. Okay, I promise. But I might try to sneak in some more. But you know, I know we got you. You've been with us. You've been listening. But before we jump into the questions, what has been your number one takeaway from the podcast today thus far?
Inspiration and motivation. The way you guys are motivating each other to stay accountable for each other.
Ooh, I like that. I like that one. Listen, y'all, it's all about that accountability team. So y'all need to jump on in. But one thing that we do, y'all, you know, we talked about the beautiful, talked about the multi-talented. But what we do here on the Faith, Fitness, and Flow podcast, Miss Crystal, is we allow our guests to introduce themselves because they think we just bragging. And I don't want mess nothing up to get it wrong. So that's really why I do it. So if you don't mind, please let the world know, our YouTubers, our podcasters around the world, either they're listening live now or they're gonna listen to it in 2 weeks. Please introduce yourself and let us know who is our fabulous Miss Crystal Denise that we have with us today.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I am a fashion designer of Couture from Atlanta, Georgia.
From the ATLA. Oh, my bad. That's old school. I don't know if they know about that one. Somebody was in their car. They just got real jiggy with it. So we're not gonna be here for a long time. And I told you I only got a couple questions, right? Well, I got more than a couple. But the first thing I want to ask you, if you had to hone in on one thing, just one, okay? What is your superpower?
Being creative and just experimenting with different clothing and showcasing my creativity through clothing. Like I look at art. Art inspires my craft and fashion.
So you can take what most people would call, that right there ain't gonna work. We need to throw that out. You have this gift that you can flip it, turn it around, and make it look like it's something real expensive.
Exactly. So when I got inspired to do my clothing line, I noticed that I was attracted to more of the expensive designers like your Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Balmain, or however you pronounce it. So my job was, in my head, what inspired me was to make the same type of quality material and handcrafted work, but don't charge as much as they do. So other people such as myself can afford that and still look good. Plus, it also inspired me to not make clothing that looks like everybody else. I can't stand looking like everybody else. So that was another reason why I started my line.
Okay. So what would be your signature look? Do you have a signature look?
Yes, I do got a signature look. So Mary J. Blige inspires my design. So sort of like what she would wear. Something leather, spurs, the floppy hat, thigh boots, and something of an animal. It could be leather, snake skin, alligator skin, somebody's skin. I like stuff like that.
Somebody's skin.
But somebody's skin represent money.
Woo! I love it. Look, the fact you said Mary J. Look, you stopped at that one. I had the time of my life, Crystal. I went to the Heart of the City tour with Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige. I'm a huge Jay-Z stan, right? I had more. Well, that ain't proper English. The best time that I had wasn't Jay-Z set. It was Mary J. set. Like,
really?
Yes, and that's no knock to Jay, but Mary was doing. So when you was talking about them heels just now, I just saw her how she dropped low and she be doing it. It's like you gotta have some good quality shoes to be doing the stuff that she do in clothing. Cause if not, you gonna be on World Star. You better holler at.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't have to get you on. Hey, Mary J, if you listen to this right now, we got some clothes that's inspired by you that you would look really good in when you on the Power Universe. So, y'all, somebody make certain Mary J gets this interview. We gonna put that on. We gonna get Mary J in the Couture. So that's really cool with your superpower though. So I really want to set up a time to go thrifting with you then. Like, I think we would, I don't even like shopping, but you've just inspired me. All right. Hey, Miss Say Yes.
Yeah.
We might have to I might have to come up so we could just do a little, I'll whip it up and everything. We can do like a thrift show or a thrift visit. Like, I think that'd be super dope. If y'all like that one, if y'all would like to see us go thrifting and make magic out of nothing, y'all slide in the DM. Y'all let us know.
Then
And-
I can get you the models. You see one of the model alligator trench coat or something.
Listen, listen. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. I'm in the next show. There it is. Okay, my bad. We'll talk offline, but I got this recorded, and they know my fashion show debut, y'all, is coming in 2021. This is why I love doing these shows, man. I ain't never think I was gonna do this modeling thing, but hey, you gotta teach me how to walk, though. Do you teach people how to walk? You ain't about to embarrass me, okay? I walk like a New Yorker, so.
You just walk normal. Like, normally when you put the skins on, you gonna have so much confidence, you'll know.
There it is. There it is. I'm still gonna practice and send it to you. All right. So I told you I'm gonna try to stay. Okay, I'm gonna get back to my set questions, y'all. All right. What accomplishment in your life or your business would have failed if you didn't put in the work behind the faith? So what accomplishment in your life or business would have failed if you didn't put in the work behind the faith?
My clothing line would have failed because when I first started, I pretty much didn't have a direction of what I wanted. All I know is I wanted to make something different, something cute, and I wanted some customers. However, I didn't have the knowledge behind it as far as marketing.
Okay.
So, like I said, I like to make stuff that's artsy, unique, creative, something that you probably wouldn't see the average person just wearing out to the grocery store, something like that.
Okay.
So a lot of friends or peers was in my ear saying that you should make something similar to what we all wear. And then here I was putting my creativity on the back burner and doing stuff that was similar to others. I didn't like it. It didn't feel good. And I just felt like it was boring. But I did it listening to others. So as I sit there and listen to others, I didn't even get a sale. So it was like a waste of time, a waste of money, a waste of energy. So then I had to step back for a couple of years and visualize where I wanted to be. And maybe I'm not meant to be in department stores if I want to be a unique designer with a few pieces. Or maybe I'm not meant to do this and that as a normal designer. I had to figure out my own path. So what I realized moving forward was I had re-strategize my plan, go back to being my creative side, and just attract the people that is attracted to my clothes. I notice now that my clothes wasn't meant for that. I might be meant to be on the Met Gala steps, or maybe a celebrity for a tour or something. That's the type of designs I would make. So when I realized that, I continued to do that, and that's the path that I went. And as I was moving forward, other upcoming designers would ask me, "Hey, how did you do this? How did you do that?" So now I create shows where I open up a platform for those other designers, and now they're in my shows. So not only was I able to change that with the clothing line, I also added the fashion shows and the trade shows to it.
Wow. That's amazing. I got to give you one. You said that you were putting your own creativity to the back burner because of what others were
just
saying.
To listen to other people.
Yeah, you had that voice on your ear.
What other people think.
Yeah. But not listening to.
I would say never do that. Never do it.
Okay, because God gave you a vision, and He told you to do something, and then you started listening to other people, and it delayed you for a couple years.
Exactly, because I didn't have the knowledge of where I was going.
And now here's the question.
Knowledge or experience.
So when you started listening to what God told you originally, did you find yourself basically back where you started?
I did, and then I was able to just move forward from there. So it was like I wasted 2 or 3 years for nothing.
So the takeaway, y'all, from that one is stop listening to others. God talks to you about your dreams and your goals. All right? He ain't telling everybody else. He needs you to have that work behind the faith so that way He could move us forward. So that was, okay. I got a question, but before I get into that, you started talking about creating shows for others. And as I was on your Instagram, I know COVID has stopped. A lot of things are going on. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe the last one was 2018 that you had. It was your 15th celebrity fashion show. Was that you do the celebrity?
The the 19th. So the 18th was like my last fashion show, but the 19th is when I started my trade show. So now it's a fashion and beauty trade show. I've just combined my clothing line with every other designer and vendor, and now it's a trade show.
Okay, so it's a trade show, not a celebrity fashion show.
No.
Okay.
Well, I actually do both. So it's like the celebrity fashion show will be a smaller version. The trade show is still a celebrity trade show, and I just add my fashion to it. So I will pretty much be doing both. But one is on a smaller scale, the other one's on a bigger scale.
So which one you gonna let me walk in?
Well, I was just gonna let you walk on your live.
Oh, y'all see her? Did y'all see her? She tried to set me up.
It depends on how you walk. I don't need you walking down the runway embarrassing me.
That's why I said you gotta give me some tips. Now I mean, you show me some tips. I would not embarrass you. I am a jack of. I got this. Okay, we gonna go. We gonna work. Okay. I want to be in this. I've always wanted to check off a box, y'all. So, and then maybe I could just be the print guy, or maybe I could be your voice. Do you have a voice? They say I have a good voice. I could change it up, whatever it needs to be. All right, y'all. I'm really over here auditioning. I think this is why I've been nervous, y'all, because I've been like, am I really going? Yes, I am. It's Faith, Fitness, and Flow podcast. I got to put faith. I got the faith that I can do it. Now I got to do the work, which is by asking. Okay, so speaking of asking. That's why I don't ask questions in the back, y'all, because I got to leave it for here. So I think I got another question for you. What advice do you have for our audience that wants to start a business today? And the reason I ask this question is in your profile, it says that you've helped countless people. Like, that's kind of like your thing. You like helping people start businesses. And Mr.ALL'N told me, oh, she can do this, she can do that, she can do that. So she done talked you up. So she said she's that chick. So what advice do you have for our listeners that want to start a business today? Like right now, what we in? This 2021, so not before COVID, not back in the day, like dealing with everything that we have in the world. What advice do you have for them? And come on, don't give us the vanilla. We want that juicy. Come on, give us, if your clients was charging you a consultation, like, yeah, treat us like a consultation paying client. I got my notebook.
I would say do not ever do anything just because it pays. Do it because you love it and it's a hobby. Stick with that. And even if it doesn't show on Google or whatever your results is, that it pays as much, create your own pathway to make the money.
Okay,
And then go from there. Create your own pathway. Just think of other creative ways to make the same amount of money as something else that just pays the bills, because you will burn yourself out just doing something that pays the bill, and you want to love your job when you come in.
It suck, y'all, when you go to a place that you don't love. I talked about it.
Know, but they pay good.
Yeah, they pay good, and you like, the money good, but I hate waking up in the morning. Trust me, it ain't enough money in the world, y'all, that's gonna help y'all. And health is wealth. So health is wealth. So I got one more question for you, if it's okay, Miss Crystal. So my last question I have for you.
Said that was the last question.
No. The one last. I'm sorry. I got one
question. Come on now.
Last question.
I'm just playing. Okay.
Do you? How do I want to say this? Then hold on, because I had another one. Do you have a consistent workout or nutrition plan?
I need to get one.
Okay.
I got one in my head, but I haven't been doing it. No.
Okay, so it's in your head, and we've been talking about on this today. We're talking about this challenge, and I'm a virtual trainer. I come to houses, but I also come virtual trading. Since you need a plan, and I got a plan, and I also could customize this plan, are you willing to give me 30 days to help get you to the healthiest version of you ever?
Yes.
Yeah. She said yes, y'all. She said yes. I am ecstatic.
I said I was gonna go on a diet. I just got invited to a wedding, so I want to look good.
Ooh, when that wedding?
October.
October. Listen, we ain't got a long time, but we gonna get right. Like we gonna have to start like next week. Well, you got a week, and after that, we ain't got no more excuses. So if we don't start this week, next week at the latest, but we'll set all of that up. I'm gonna send you some emails and some links and all. You said you're gonna give me 30 days. That's all I need is to start getting you there, and then after that, you're gonna be like, oh, let's stick with this one. I am her. I am her. And then, you know, if some of your people need training, so that way we can tighten up some of the areas when they walk in, so we don't need nobody embarrassing you, holla at me. We got you. All right?
Okay.
It's going down. So last but not least, how can we support you? Like that, we don't like to bring anybody on our show without asking how our listeners can support you. So please tell us, how can we support you today?
You can support me by following me on social media. Everything is Naya Couture, NYA COUTURE.
And that's right below her.
On Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm also on YouTube. I haven't posted anything lately, but me and Natasha got some stuff in the making that we plan on. I'm sorry, Miss Say Yes. We got some stuff in the making that we plan on doing starting next week.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. Some people was like, who? They started looking around. Who? Miss Say Yes, y'all.
I just said that. Same thing. Who is Natasha out here?
It's Miss Say Yes, y'all, cooking up stuff. And I'm super excited to see what she's cooking up. And if y'all look below, for those that are watching this, it's right below. Instagram, Facebook, the YouTube is the same. Is the same address with the YouTube? Okay, it's everything. So what y'all see underneath there, so NYA Couture, COUTURE. If you're spelling illiterate like me, so hey, I'm looking out for me's, okay? So don't talk about, we know how to spell couture. I guarantee you my guys didn't, all right? But y'all make certain that her follows go up by at least 50, all right? So y'all do us a favor right now, please, no matter what your favorite social media is, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, make certain that you get it. Y'all don't want to look like everybody else. Y'all need to check out Miss Crystal, who has a gift in taking, I want to say, this is something that I use, so you can take it if you like it. She specializes in the beautiful ugly. Some people might think it's ugly, but she turned it around. It's the beautiful ugly.
I like that.
You know, there it is. Free game. There it is. That could be my section.
Beautiful ugly.
The beautiful ugly. Matter of fact, that could be my section when I come out and walk that runway.
I might name a fashion show that. The beautiful ugly.
That is dope.
Listen,
that.
This is what we do, y'all. We give it to us. We give it to the people. We bring the people that are doing amazing things that make certain that they don't just have the faith, but they put the work behind it, y'all. So I'm gonna start with Miss Say Yes and Miss Crystal. I'm gonna end it with you because you are guest. So I want you to be the last voice that we hear. But Miss Say Yes, do you have anything for the people before we shut it down for the day? I had a great time. I'm about to be a whole model, y'all. I'm so excited. Listen, sorry to say it.
I want you all to not overcommit, but to do what you can. Let's go for a walk. Let's take the stairs versus the elevator, or whatever your situation is. Commit to your 30-day challenge with Mr.ALL'N. I suck this week, but you guys are going to thrive this challenge. Follow at Naya Couture. I am so proud of her and all of the amazing things she has going on. Follow me at X_beautystar_X or at Envious Wellness or at Expressions of Renee LLC. I'm everywhere. So just follow me in all the upcoming things that I have going on behind the scenes. Peace and love for the week. And don't forget to smile.
Miss Crystal, go ahead. We're gonna let you close it out for us today. What you got for the people?
Just be safe, stay focused. Oh, and my personal Instagram is Miss Crystal Denise. I forgot to say that.
Okay, I didn't put that one in. I wasn't certain if you wanted the folk in your personal life, so I ain't put that one down there on the screen. But she said y'all can follow her, y'all. So we thank y'all. We thank y'all, and y'all just make certain y'all keep on praying, keep doing what it do. I'm sorry. I had a vision, y'all. I was like, ooh, I was walking on the runway, but I forgot we still got the show going on, y'all. But thank y'all again. This is week 31 of the Faith, Fitness, and Flow podcast. It's your boy, Mr.ALL'N. It's Miss Say Yes. And we had the honor and privilege of talking with Miss Crystal, a Jill of all trades. And like that, we out this thing. Peace.